Hi, a very good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Aarti. I am from Prudent Insurance Brokers, and I welcome you all for today's session. As we all are working from home since past 1 year, the mobile phone dependency and other gadget dependency has increased a lot, tremendously, and hence the screen time has exceeded than earlier. As your wellness partner, we bring you a session on digital detoxification, which will help you to practice and follow digital detoxification in your daily lives. So today I welcome Miss Monisha Rodriguez, who's our trainer for today. So let me introduce. Hi, Monisha.
Hi everyone. Good
Hi.
afternoon.
Monisha is an experienced counselor and therapist, and she has over 15 years of experience. She conducts workshops on talking ranging from parenting to mental health and wellness at various multinational companies. Monisha holds an MA in psychology and has completed multiple certifications in counseling, soft skill training, mental health, and wellness management. She specializes in anxiety and stress management, corporate trainings, health and wellness motivational talks, counseling, and creative workshops. A very warm welcome, Monisha.
Yes, thank you.
Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Aarti, and thank you all who are watching for having me on this Friday afternoon after your lunch here to do a detox session with you. Okay, so we're ready to go. Now, there's a beautiful picture which I have put on the screen. How many of you would like to, go to this lovely place? Yeah, come on. How many of you would love to go right now, leave all your gadgets and all, and go to this beautiful place? You can give a thumbs up, or you can say me, or you can say yes on the chat, and Aarti is going to be reading out the chat to me. It's a lovely background. I don't know which place this is, whether it is India, whether it is abroad, but I would definitely like to go. Come on, guys. How many of you? Any yeses there, Aarti? Have you got any yeses?
Yes, yes, the responses are pouring in, and everyone is saying yes, they are very excited.
Yes, yes. Even I want to go. I'm also so fed up digitally doing stuff, and that is why I have named this slide as digital detox digitally. Ironical, but yes, it's true that we all have been stuck with our digital platforms, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about how to detox and how to go ahead. So let me go ahead by asking you a very simple question. A very simple question. How was your year 2020? How was your year 2020? You can answer in one word in the chat. And Aarti, I would love to read, I love you to read the chats to me. How was your year
Sure, Monisha.
2020? Yes.
Yeah, some people are saying it was unexpected, not good, stressful, exhausting, great, homely, depressing, was better than 2021, tiring, hectic, tensed, challenging,
Wow.
unprecedented,
Wow.
and so on and so
Yes,
forth.
yes. So I'm sure that 2020 was a year of change. Now, can you see that change slide there? Is it visible to you, Aarti? Is the slide visible? It's coming up.
2020, a year of change,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes. 2020, a year of change. What happened actually in 2020? Majorly, and you've seen when I speak to, hey guys, before I go ahead, I would like to tell you all that today, whatever I'm going to talk to you is not out of any theory book which I have learned. Huh? Yes, the basis are theory, but today what I'm going to speak to you is about real life experiences. I'm going to share my experiences, make myself very vulnerable to all of you, and if my testimonies can help you guys, I'm very happy about it. At least I've touched someone, I've passed on my knowledge and my experience to someone. So whatever I'm going to be speaking to you is from experience point of view. Little bit more about what I would like to say is I've been a mother to two kids. So when you're talking about digital detox and you're talking about youngsters and kids, I have two. One is in the teens, and one is just preteen. So if you think you've experienced it, even I've experienced it, we can talk about this during the Q&A. And of course, being there doing the same stuff that you've been doing in 2020, as you said, a lot of emotions, year of change. For some it was depressing, for some it was great. For some it was a year of change, and majorly importantly, the major change that we saw was that we moved from a place where we were physically in contact, with people, where we moved around with people, to something which is on screen. I would so much love to do this session on a one-on-one basis, and I just hope and pray that things would change very soon with the vaccinations coming out, and we can have classroom sessions, because there's nothing like a classroom session, right? So we were told, please, maintain social distance, no more than 4 people. Offices went online, studies went online, entertainment went online. I remember I have quite a few people into the entertainment industry, and they started doing shows online, which was okay, kind of to start off with, but it was not as fun as it used to normally be. So this was one of the major change from a physical, where we used to socialize, meet people, talk about, cry about, have fun about, all moved on to a square box, which you and I are looking at today, right now, for that matter. Yeah. So this was one of the major changes, and because of this change, many other things, it has had a domino effect, and it has majorly changed many other aspects, emotionally, physically, and socially. So how do you need to come back? As human beings, we were never ever made to sit in one place. We were supposed to move. When we were in our mother's womb. Anyone here who recently experienced a pregnancy, or anyone's wife was pregnant? Say yes. Or if somebody has delivered, yeah, say yes. Everybody, somebody who has experienced a pregnancy here, when the child is in the womb of the mother, the child moves, and from there, from inception, we have been taught to move, to turn, to roll, to kick, and now suddenly what has happened is we are not moving, we're just sitting down, and we are glaring at our devices. Yeah. So one of the major change was this. Now, before I go to the next slide, I would like to ask the audience who's watching, what do you mean by detox? What is your definition of detox? Come on, let me get some answers there, Auntie.
Cleansing,
Yeah,
remove bad stuff from body,
perfect.
removal of toxins,
Yeah, go ahead. That's
to
it.
get rid
Great.
of toxins. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes,
Purification, getting rid of
yes.
something. Yeah. So,
Absolutely. So digital detox, if you open the dictionary, or if you go to Google also and check, they will talk about a period of time during which a person refrains, blah, 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 using electronic devices, smartphones, computers, etc., 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 as an opportunity to reduce stress. Look at these words now. As an opportunity to reduce stress, or focus on social interaction in the physical world. Okay, aka break free of your devices and go on a digital detox. Now I want to ask one more question. I'm going to be asking you questions, and you're going to be answering me, so we can have this communication going through. It is a digital detox session. We are talking about social interaction. I want all of you guys, and so far you all have been a great audience responding. I'm really happy. Do you think, friends, this is possible? Come on. Do you think this is possible right now in today's scenario?
yes. Yes, definitely with proper discipline and motivation. Maybe
Wow.
some people are saying it is difficult. Most of them are saying yes.
Yes, so it is
Some
possible.
are
Yes, it
not sure. Maybe
is. Like that, very diplomatic answers I'm
possible.
getting.
Yeah, possible, but harder to maintain.
Yes, yes. So yes,
Mostly we
it
are
is
getting
possible.
positive responses. Yeah.
Sorry.
Mostly we are getting positive responses.
Yeah. It is possible. Okay. It is possible. It is difficult. I like what someone said there. It is difficult, but it's possible. Okay, so before we go into any other slide or any other discussion or topic, I would like you to first tell yourself it is difficult, but it is possible. So let's move ahead. I am not here to give you any, positive affirmation, but what I'm trying to tell you is once you make up your mind to do something, automatically it happens. Okay. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. Before we go ahead, tell yourself, if I fall into the bracket where I think I need to detox, then it's going to be difficult, but yes, it is also going to be possible. So yes, now, how your smartphone affects your brain. I am talking about smartphone, but I'm also talking about the other gadgets, because today most of us are sitting, we have our earpods on, or we are on the phone. We are sometimes, balancing two devices. Okay, we are balancing a phone and we are balancing the laptop. Sometimes when I have my music and movement sessions, believe me, I have three devices and I need help. So today I'm using this word cell phone addiction, which I feel all of us are fallen into it. Okay, so there's no need to feel shy and say, am I addicted to my cell phone? Yes, in some way we all are addicted today to our cell phones. So are our children, so are our spouses, right? Now, certain things that I have put up here, how your smartphone affects your brain. Now, certain things you already know, okay? Like, it's irritating to the eyes, it's not healthy for your heart, etc., etc. Now, let me tell you one thing that I experienced lately, okay? And I want to know how many of you could relate to that once I finish telling you what I'm going to say. So a couple of days back, I was getting a very very bad pain right from my head down to my to the joint of my neck to my arm. Okay, and it was so bad. I don't know whether it was a migraine. I don't know whether my today all of us know that most people are down with blood pressure, but I was afraid, is my blood pressure going up? Something is happening. I am not getting a heart attack now. All these things come to your mind, isn't it? When you get some sudden pain from somewhere, don't these things come to your mind? Come on, guys. Yes, no, just say yes or no. I just want to know that you're with me. Yes, we get negative thoughts.
Yes, everyone is
Yes,
saying
yes.
yes.
Yes. Yes. So what did I do is immediately I picked up the phone and I called my doctor. And I told him, and the doctor happens to be a good friend of mine, so I could share my heart out to him. I said, I'm getting this pain. I don't know what. So first thing that he asked me, the first question that he asked me is, Monisha, do you use headphones? So I told him, no, I don't use headphones. I normally pick the phone and I talk. Which side do you use the phone normally on? He asked me. So I said, I use it on my right side. Where is the pain? I said, right side. He said, you know what, Manisha, it's a postural problem. How long have you been on your phone? How long have you been talking? I said, yes, when the calls come, when we need to talk to people, we need to counsel them, we need to speak to our clients, we are on the phone continuously, and sometimes it goes on for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And most of us, some of them, they do this. Can you see me? They do this and they talk. They clinch their head this side and they talk. And he said, you know what? I don't think so. It's a migraine. It's nothing. It's a postural problem. Start using headphones. Now tell me from the audience, how many of you have experienced this pain? Come on. Anyone experiencing this pain? Anybody? These are real life instances. Anyone getting any pain like that? Postural pain?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, we have received the answers. Yes.
Yes, yes. So now you know what is to be done, right? You know what is to be done. You can't avoid a cell phone, or you can't avoid a call. So what did I do? I immediately started moving on speaker mode, or I started using my headphones, or I also did buy pods. Okay. Similarly, when we are completely, on the laptop continuously, we also get back pain, especially for people who have already, are a bit overweight, or who have done surgery or have any kind of physical ailment. So these are the kind of things that happen. This slow, the whole thing of eyes redness and all. This is passe now. This is passe. It's the past. These are the new things which are coming up. Postural. I never in my life knew that I could get postural pain with a cell phone. Anyway, if it lingers, please do contact your physician. Otherwise, you will say I said it is postural pain. It was for me. It could be something different for you. So please go ahead and contact your physician if you have any more pain or any higher amount of pain. So this is one part of it. Now, let me take you to the next one. What's even worse? What's even worse is impaired memory to hai, irritated eyes hai, risk of obesity because we are sitting, What about the inability to focus? Right? This is something new. The inability to focus. Now, as the pandemic hit and we all were at home, most of us were on our cell phones. School was on cell phone. Work was suddenly webinars. I pre-lockdown, I was like, I've not heard this term webinar very often, but right now everything is a webinar. The inability to focus. Okay, impaired memory. There were cases who came to me. There were people who came to me and said, you know what, Monisha, sometimes I used to have such good memory, but now if I look at an actor, I suddenly can't recollect his name immediately. I said, yeah, happens to me also. Why? Because we are completely on the visual mode. We are completely on the phone, and the images that move from the phone are so fast that it doesn't allow your the ability to focus. And that's exactly what you will see with our kids today. How many parents here? Parents, come on, give me a yes. Are you there? Kids, what about the kids? Inability to focus. How many of you are experiencing that? Give me a yes here.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
We have
A
received
lot
the
of
responses. Yes.
yes. Inability to focus. All of a sudden, my child used to be very focused. Are being focused? There is no focus. Jump here, jump there. Can't read one sentence properly. Running here, dreaming, sitting down. What happened? What happened? Simple. 2020 hit us. We moved to the digital platform. Okay, but how do I know? I know that my child needs a detox. I know that my spouse is continuously on the phone. How much do I know that I need a detox? And here is the questions I want you to ask yourself. You won't leave your house without your phone. Very difficult. Very difficult. Somebody is calling. I remember a friend of mine whose wife, they were a little, of the older generation, and he was into an architect business, and he bought a new phone, that is your smartphone. And his wife told me, now you're gone for, I told him, now you're gone for life. You have got shackles in your feet. You have become a prisoner of your phone. Today I feel most of us have become a prisoner of our phone. Yeah. You feel compelled to check your phone constantly. Kiska message aaya? Kiska message? Whose messages? Who is messaging me? Why they're messaging me? Right? You eat with your phone. Oh gosh, this is something which I even have parents asking. My child eats with the phone. Doesn't want to leave the phone. Wants to see Motu Patlu or wants to see Tarak Mehta Ulta Chashma and eat. I get these queries and questions. You feel anxious or depressed after using social media. Look at your kids, the teenagers. Why teenagers? Even the young adults from the age group of say 21 to 35, we are sometimes so anxious and sometimes we are so depressed after using social media. Why? Because so much of data, so much of information. But hey, information is very different from education. Not all information would be right. Fifth, you obsess over sending or receiving, a text or posting a comment. You just want to reply, and I have such, people around with me. I have my students' parents. Just post and comment. They have to say something. You have to give your opinion. Hey, not required. Not required. Right? Sometimes just let a message pass by. And of course, the fear of missing out, FOMO, as we call it. FOMO. Now, I want to ask the audience who's listening. I don't want to know where you fall. But out of these six, if you had to rate, say 2 out of 6, 3 out of 6, I want to know how many of you fall in this, and it's okay. It's okay to say, please don't feel that, somebody's going to feel, look at me, what will people say? Don't worry, we are here to help you out today. It's a wellness session. So tell me, where do you rate yourself? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Is it 1 upon 6? Is it 2 upon 6? Aarti, could you read out some answers for me, please?
Yes, 6 on 6, 5 on 6, 4 on 6. Mostly it is 4 on 6.
Okay.
Some are
Okay.
3 on 6 on an average.
Yes. Great. Yes. So thank you for your honesty. Thank you for your honesty. Yes. So we all are in need, desperate need of this discussion, and I pray and hope that once this session is over, you will go home feeling good about how to detox. Now, before I move ahead, I just want to give you an example about FOMO. So I'm going to give you another testimony. And I have this one aunt who doesn't like to be on any group. And I think we all have one aunt who doesn't like to be on any group, but still they are on one group just to understand ki bhai, what's happening. Yes? Hello? Are you guys there? Do we have such people, auntie, uncle on the group who doesn't like to be on the group, doesn't like to be added in the group, but wants to be on the group just to know what is happening in the group? Mostly
Yes, we
family
have
groups.
received the responses. Yes, yes. Everyone is
Yes,
saying yes.
yes, we do have. That's exactly the fear of missing out. Yeah, so we have one character like this in all families, okay? But you know what? We need them also. So let's be thankful for them. Now, the next that I'm going about is to now understand how these things affect us. Now, socially and emotionally, how does continuously being digital on the digital platform, uh, you know, affect us? And there are many over here, and I'm going to be taking one at a time just to understand. And why I'm going to be talking to you about this, because maybe it may not affect you, but probably you would see somebody in your family, in your close circle, friend circle, who it is affecting, and you can be of some help to them. So the first is isolation. People have leave me alone with my phone is what people say. Okay, leave me alone with my phone. I don't want to talk to anybody. I'm very happy messaging. I don't even want to talk. If I have to push teenagers today, I have to push my mentees today. Okay, please pick the phone and talk to people instead of messaging them. Don't be so isolated. The next thing is acceptance. I put a photograph, or I put a post on Instagram, or I make a reel, or I put it on Facebook, and then continuously I am there to check how many likes I have got, how many comments I have got. This is very common. This is very common with the younger generation and the young adults. Not only the acceptance, but also the rejection. If I do not get those kind of comments or likes, then what is happening is my self-esteem is moving down. So where I used to keep my self-esteem on, performance, key performance areas of, doing this physical activity, or, being here at this time or whatever. Today, my whole acceptance and rejection has come to another level of the social media platforms. Okay. The fourth is misunderstanding and overthinking. Now, this is a corporate group. It happens in every group. All right. So think about this scenario. I'm sure all of you have gone through it. Even I have gone through it. So I'm telling it to you. So you text your boss, or you text your team leader, or you text your subordinate or your co-worker, and there are some rough waters happening, and he texts you back. Okay, he texts you back. Take this situation one. He texts you back. Now you read it. You read it in the tone that you want, and you feel that, oh, how can he talk like this? Okay. Now, how many of you have been in this situation? You read it in the tone that you understand. Aarti, can I have some responses? Are you
Yes,
getting my
yes.
question?
We
Yes.
yes, not with boss, but happens with friends.
Yes. Friends,
Text
family.
messages
Yes.
text messages can be in misleading tone.
Absolutely. Misleading tone. Well, you are the person who's misleading it sometimes. Okay. You are the person who's misleading it sometimes. The second scenario is message is not come only. Blue tick mark is seen. Message is not come. So what happened is, oh, this person, maybe he's upset with me, or maybe something has happened, so he has not, she has not replied back. Okay, overthinking. And primarily it is with women. Okay, it is with women primarily. Men also overthink. Men also overthink, but they are not so much in the forefront rather than women. Okay, this is what this is what happens when we, you know, are so much make that into, like how we have Google God. Now for everything we go to Google and ask. Morning we go to our God, and evening if we don't know anything we go to Google God. Google, you tell me what it is. Okay, that way. So that those messages, you know, are roaming. We have all taken our acceptance, rejection, self-esteem, everything from the digital platform. Also false pride. Today I have so many young people, you know, who put so many things on social issues. You must do this, and they vote for this and they vote for that, and their statuses are full. But please, in fact, if I have to physically take them and say, come on, let's go and become COVID warriors, they will all run back. No, no, we want to self isolate our. I remember when one of our friends child got COVID, all the other children were so afraid that they went and locked themselves in the room and praying and taking vitamin C and all the medicines. Why? Because we don't want to get COVID. But on the Instagram and in the Facebook and the status, big things they are putting. Yes, false pride, being judgmental. I don't have to talk to you about that. Complete breakdown of relationship, right? Complete breakdown of relationship. Now, let me tell you today, because all of us are working on different time zones, because we are online, different platforms, like we have go to webinars, somebody's on Zoom, somebody's on MS Teams, somebody's on Google Meet. By the time it is evening, you're so tired. You're so tired of all of this. But still we want to watch our Netflix. Yes, friends? Am I right? Netflix, Prime Video. Come on, give me a yes or no. This is for you and for me both.
It's a very big
Yes or no?
yes, Monisha.
Yes, yes. Yes, of course. We all want to watch our Netflix. Yes? 1 minute. Huh? Okay. And what happens? Netflix also, each one has got their own phone. So I once went to my, you know, we had gone for the vacation actually. And this was during Christmas. And after that, in the night, when all the party was over, everybody went to sleep. And when I went to see all of them on their cell phones with the headphones, what are they seeing? They are seeing Netflix. So father is seeing one movie, daughter is seeing another movie, wife is seeing another movie. Okay, all three different movies. And this was lately happening in my house also. So then I said, hey guys, come on, yeah, I'm giving digital detox session to everybody, and I'm only not practicing it, right? So I should be practicing it first. So what did I say? In the night, all of us will sit together and watch one movie, maybe on the smart TV or on the phone or on the computer or whatever, but all will sit together. We are not going to allow this digital thing to break down our relationship. So if this is happening in your place, you have to be the, what I would say, the movers and shakers of that place to bring them together to, you know, break this thing of detox, something which is poisoning, which is bringing down what is not important in the relationship. You have to bring it. You have to detox that Netflix to sit all together and watch. Okay. And of course, I've already spoken about reduced attention span in kids. Yeah. So what do we have to do? Again, I know most of you know what you have to do, but for your information, as you wake up, pick up your brush, not your phone. I hope and I pray that, you know, most of you are not picking up your phone before your brush. Check important messages, reply, and put it back into the bag. Very difficult. Check important messages. What we do, we go to check a message, or we go to reply to a message, and we see so many other messages, and then we forget that we have come to reply to a message. We forget for what we went there. Yes or no, friends? Come on. Yes or no? We go to give a message to somebody.
Yes.
Yes, yes. And you know how I know it is yes? Because even I have done it. So every time I have digital detox, it is for me also, not only for you, okay? It puts me also into check, right? Okay, while traveling, try not to touch your phone. But we still want to watch our Spotify or hear our Spotify. Come on, guys. Give me a thumbs up to that. Yes or no? Spotify on the go, premium low, right? Spotify premium, where you can download even with no network. Yes or no? We want to be in touch with our phones. We cannot let go, right? Now, if distracted, now this is especially for kids and also for us. Okay, many a times we are online and we want to do so many other things. We get distracted by our phones, this and that. So I had also questions about this with my students' parents, and I said better is, instead of leaving your hands loose, and even right now if you are there and if you are still getting distracted checking your phone, which I know many may will be over there, some of them, you can hold a pen or pencil in your hand. That will not allow you to touch the phone. Now if it comes to children, many parents ask me that when my child is in the online class also he gets distracted, so how do I fix that part? Now I will give you a tip which I use with my children. There are these one or two apps which are there. One is called Study Bunny. If you want, write it down. It is called Study, Study, Bunny, Bunny. And this is there is it's an app which gives the child a kind of a good feel, okay, about himself and about the bunny. uh, it's like a timer. You put a timer until you make that timer, say half an hour of study, so you put 30 minutes. So after 30 minutes, if you don't touch your phone and you go back to your phone after 30 minutes, your bunny will be dancing or he will be happy. So this is one, Study Bunny, and there is another which is called Focus. So these are the two apps which are basically there for children or for those who are studying or those who tend to get distracted. You could use these. Most of you must be knowing it, though for those who don't know it, hearing it first time, you can use it and try it. My kids use it, so I know it, so I'm telling it to you. Then try talking to friends rather than texting. Yes, please pick the phone and talk. Stop texting. Okay, stop texting. Just pick the phone and talk. We have got into such a formal world where we have to text first and say, can I call you? Are you free? Is it a good time to talk? Even to friends. Yes or no? We have to ask our friends, is it a good time to talk? If he is your friend, he will pick your phone and say, please call me later, na. But at least you heard his voice, he heard your voice. Texting and talking are two different things. Spend involved time, family time with loved ones. When emotionally down, talk to someone rather than chatting. Physical interaction is more effective. Yes. Today there are, people are really down, friends. We don't know what is going on in people's minds. You have to only look at their status. Many of you are on Instagram, most of you are on WhatsApp. Look at the person's status and I will come to know whether the person is emotionally down, up, whatever. Pick the phone and talk, yeah. Doesn't matter. Maximum the person will say, I can't talk, call me later, but try at least. Okay, everybody wants to talk. Everybody wants to share. And sometimes you just need to listen. Don't let screen time encroach on your sleep time. This is something very common. You would have heard it before. Yes, during holidays, keep the phone away for maximum time. But I have to take photographs. How do I take a selfie without my phone? Yes, we all love to click selfies and then put it on our status and show where we have gone, right? So after clicking the phone, or put it on flight mode and take the phone to click your pictures. And how many pictures do we click? That's another question. When I go out, even I love to click photographs, and my husband will ask me, how many photographs are you clicking? Wow, what do you do with so many photographs? Yeah, and get rid of boredom, physical activities. How many of you have a hobby? May I please know? How many of you have a hobby? Come on. And I want to know your hobby. So write down your hobby in the chat. Aarti, could you read that out for me, please?
One is traveling,
Uh-huh.
painting, photography,
Wow.
cricket, reading, driving, workout, so
Perfect.
on.
So you guys have real great hobbies. Yeah. So invest in hobbies. Now, if you tell a child, put the cell phone away. Most of the time where I've spoken about, uh, talking and spending time with family. Many a times people ask me, what do I do if I tell the child to put? So when, if you tell your child, or if you tell even your person who is with you, or your husband or spouse, put your phone away, the next question will come, okay, what do you want me to do now? How many of you have experienced this question? Okay, I'm putting my phone down, what do you want me to do? Say yes if you have had this question in response. What do you want me to do? I've put my phone down, what do you want me to do? Aarti, could you read that out for me, please?
Yes, yes, yes. Many
Yes,
of the responses are yes.
yes. It's a valid question. Now you told me to put my phone down. What do you want me to do? So you have to already have something planned. So you say, okay, put the phone down. Let's go for a walk. Oh, I put the phone down. Now let's talk. Or help me with this. No. Okay. So you need to have something ready to tell them what to do. If you are saying put your phone. Okay. Now I have a nice activity for all of you. This is accepting the challenge. I hope this is visible to all. Um, this is it's a 4-week challenge. They always say if you want to break a habit, then you at least have to do it for 21 days continuously. Okay, you would have heard that. So I would want you to just in the week 1, try to do couple of these activities, or maybe all. Okay, you can choose 4 here, they have written. So the week 1 says unfriend, unfollow people, remove unwanted apps, unsubscribe from newsletters, delete phone numbers, delete photos, leave Facebook groups, block exes, ex friends, etc. Make list of things you enjoy. So it is giving you what to do and what not to do also. Okay. The week 2 says enjoy your TV, turn off the phone, notifications off. So this you can click, you can take a picture of this, you can take a screenshot of this right now, and you can do this week by week, and you can see how it helps, because it does. Okay, it does. So let me know. I'll just give you 1 or 2 minutes, or maybe less than that, to just click this, and then we'll go ahead. Yeah, take a screenshot, and you can do this as an activity. So I'm going ahead, Aarti.
Yes, Monisha.
Yes. So these are a few things that we do to detox. When we talk about detoxing, we always substitute it with something better. And here is a very creative visual way for you to, detox. It's time for family. Everything. If you want to detox, understand one thing: you need support. Okay. Whenever we talk about people who are being rehabilitated, or who are getting into trying to come out from an addiction, or trying to do something different, for that matter even lose weight, we talk about support. So your support system is your family. Your support system is everything else but your phone, right? So if your family, if you have great connections there, it will be like a cakewalk for you to detox. Okay, so you could take time to read. Those who read a lot, good for you. Hobby time, we've talked about some hobbies. Game time, you can make a lot of games, or ask the younger generation to come up and create some fantastic games. Time for prayer, great time for meditating. Time for prayer, great time, perfect. I know we come from a culture where we pray every day that we get up in the morning, and I'm sure you all do the same. But meditating on God's word, and it's also very inspiring. Many said they sometimes also feel depressed. It's a great time. And of course, with the spiritual comes the physical activity also. Movement, just remember, the baby in the womb, it moves continuously, and that's for you also. So yes, with that, I am done, and we are here now to answer your questions. So over to you, Aarti. You can take the questions there.
Sure, sure, I'll do
You can
that.
take a question. We've got 20 minutes for questions. Yes, please go ahead. Yeah. So you can start asking your questions on anything that you would like
Yes.
me to throw a little more light. Yes.
What impact smartwatches does to one life? Is it harmful or not?
Smart watches. Um, I would see this is a very balanced response for those who like to be very techy. Now, if people are very techy, I know my friend who is a director of a Japanese company. So he has to always be on the go. His time is very important, and the Japanese culture how it works. So he has a smart watch. Okay, and he's a techie person. But for me, if you ask me, I wouldn't like to be monitored all the time. I wouldn't like to carry my work on my wrist. Okay, so if I'm going out for a walk, I sometimes don't even take my watch, my normal watch. Okay, Titan wala, Citizen wala. I don't even take that. So it completely depends upon from the place that you're coming and how. As I said, sometimes it's like, see, this is my opinion. It may not probably be yours because we all are made differently and we are unique in our ways. But for me, if you ask me personally, I wouldn't prefer having my work strapped around my watch continuously on. I mean, I do see people walking with their smartwatches, and sometimes I feel from a physical point of view you have not loosened the shackles when you are detoxing. So it's like saying, it's like saying I want to get rid of alcohol, but I still have alcohol chocolates. Okay, so this is just a small example, guys, I'm giving you. Yeah, but this is how I feel it works. So it's completely an individual opinion. But for me, if you personally ask me, I wouldn't want to take a smartwatch on mine. I would rather not take a watch if I want to detox, or I would take a normal watch. So that's my answer to that. That's my response or opinion. Yes. Anything else we have, Aarti?
Yes, yes. Could you please repeat the names of focus increasing apps or sites for kids?
Yeah. One is Study Bunny. Study, study as in study, Bunny, Bunny. And the other one is called Focus, Focus. Focus. These are the two. You'll have to check them out because I am not much into them. I've seen my kids using them though. They're good, but check them out. And as you check them, they will get other apps also. That's how it works.
How do you make the seniors understand the ill effects?
I'm sorry, Arti. Could you please read
How
that
do you
again?
make the seniors understand the. Yes, yes. Am I audible to you?
Yes, yes, yes. You are.
How do you make the senior citizens understand the ill effects of technology or devices, you can say?
You want? Yeah. So you the let me rephrase the question. Arti, tell me if I'm right. How do we make the senior citizens understand the ill effects of gadgets and
Nisha?
digital? Yes, yes, Arti.
Yes.
Can you hear
We
me,
lost
Arti?
you for a second actually. Can you repeat? Yes,
Yeah.
yes, now I can hear.
Yeah. So you're asking me about the senior citizens. How to
Yes,
make the senior citizens understand the ill effects?
yes, yes, yes.
Good question, by the way. Now, senior citizens, as we all know, are a little tacky to handle. Okay, um, having experienced myself, uh, but I think if we need to understand. If you're asking me how you can make them understand, is you could talk to them. See, it is a second childhood. Okay, when we learn our lifespan, when we learn lifespan development, we weigh the same qualities and the same characteristics of kids and senior citizens. So one way of telling senior citizens is to gain their confidence. Number one, as I said, if you are close to somebody only, if your relations are extremely good with somebody, it's only then that the person, and it happens with every relationship, okay, not only senior citizen, it's only then that somebody would want to listen to you or take your advice. So yes, you have to tell them, in a way that they would, so sometimes the way we talk to senior citizens also makes a difference. We have to show that caring attitude. We have to tell them, no, this is not, this is not happening because of this. If this happens, then This is the risk or the danger you are in. All right. Most of them have lived a lot of their lives without these gadgets. So for some of them, it would be fascinating to have something with them like that, and they would get want to use more of it. But the way you tell them, your tone, your caring attitude is all that you can use from an emotional point of view to speak to them. And as I said, if you are saying ki, papa, mama, don't use this, then you need to give them some other option, or you need to help them to look at it something differently when it comes to digital detox. Yes. Any more questions, Aarti?
Yes. Is listening
Yeah.
to music part of detox?
Yes, it can be, depending on what kind of music you are watching, you are listening to. Okay. So having said that, listening to music. Now I'll tell you from a musician's point of view. Okay, because I come from a family of musicians, and that is my experience that I'm going to be sharing with you right now. So yes, music does help to detox. It is, but the kind of music, if you're going to be hearing banging music, head banging music, and if you're going to hear it for a long period of time, then it is a problem. Whether it's banging music or whether it's mellow music, you have to give it a stop somewhere. Yes, music does help. I would say, if you have a love for music, and if you know how to play some kind of instrument, why don't you indulge in that rather than listening completely to music? So you can switch between listening to a music and playing an instrument, which actually helps you to not only detox but helps you to function better from a neurological point of view. Okay, so this is my experience of a therapist, and of a musician together. So yeah, this is what I would say to the question.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Anand.
Uh, what if the hobby is digital, like creating posters, memes, etc.?
If the hobby is digital now, okay, let me give you one more example. So I understand from where this question is coming. If your hobby is digital, it is still going to take that much only energy. Now when we talk about detox now, we don't talk about going back to the same platform. Okay, whenever I talk about anything about detox, I'm not talking about going back to the same platform, but you need to see. It's like the other day when I was teaching somebody something online, and the person said, I want a 10-minute break. So I said, okay, fine, I'm giving you a 10-minute break. So the person, what he did was he went back to playing video game because he wanted a 10-minute break. So I asked him, what are you doing? He said, no, I'm taking a break. What do you do on your break? I'm playing video game. I said, no, when you're taking a break, what you need to do is you need to take a break. You don't need your mind to go back to doing something which again takes all your attention. See, when we are doing this, no, it's our passion. Hobby is normally a passion. And when we are passionate about it, we want to give it all that we have. Okay. So if you are going to move from one platform to another, then what is happening is you are mentally and emotionally getting drained. So more than that, what I would suggest to you is do something physical. Okay, do something physical. I understand, but if you've been continuously on a platform and then you say, okay, I'm going to detox today, then I would not suggest you go back to doing something like creating memes or creating. Because see, again, as I said, it takes a lot of passion. Hobby is all about passion, and passion takes energy. If you realize. So who is this person who has asked me? I would like to understand from you. Does a hobby take your passion? Your passion takes your energy? Yes, yes, na? Whoever has asked me this question. So when it takes a lot of your energy, again, you're mentally and emotionally drained. So do something physical, do something hatke, do something different. Okay, that's what will help.
Sure.
So I hope I did
Uh,
justice to that answer. Yes,
yes.
Aarti.
We have another question. How do we avoid the FOMO feeling in case of staying connected to emails, chats, even when you are on a personal leave or beyond work time?
You'll have to read that question again to me. There are two, three questions in this question. Yes.
Yes, yes. So, how do we avoid the feeling of FOMO feeling in
Huh.
case of staying connected to emails or chats, even when you are on a personal leave or beyond work time?
Okay. So, to the person who asked me this question, thank you for asking me this question in the first place. Frankly speaking, this question I'm going to be asking back to you is, what is it that you want? Okay, because when we talk about FOMO, it is more focused on us rather than the other individual, because we feel that if we don't get uh, get to be a know-how in the whole situation, then we are losing something. So this whole question is going to be turning around, and the point is going to come back to you, my dear friend, whoever has asked me this question, is that what is it that you want out of those emails? What is it that you want out of those group chats? Is that chat so important to you even after your work time? Then where is your space? Then where is the space that you're getting up? If even on a leave, and see, this is something that is is with all of us. I mean, I have seen people internationally, and I have seen people in Mumbai. Now, when people internationally go for a holiday, they make it very clear that they are going off for a holiday. In any emergency, please contact my so and so colleague, which is there in my office, and I will not be available for so and so days or so many days. So this time to this time. In any emergency, please contact my colleague in this office or whatever. But what do we do is, when we go on a holiday, we say that I'm on a holiday. If you need to contact me in any emergency, I'm available from this time to this time. I will be on chat or email. Don't we do this? Come on, guys. Give me a yes or a no. This question is to everyone on the call. Yes or a no? Aarti, could you read that for me? Aarti, are you there? Yeah. Aarti, are you there?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes. So what is the responses that I'm getting on the chat? Is it a yes
Yeah,
or a no? Yeah. So
just a
this
second.
is what. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just going through it. Yes, yes, we do that often. Definite
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. So it is completely to us to understand where we need to draw the line. And what is it about FOMO? Um, it is. I remember the days. I am not very old, okay? You all think I'm some very old person, but we did not have cell phones when we were growing up. I think this first cell phone that I got was after I had a kid, and I was very fascinated by my cell phone. So before that, we even if we were out of any group, or it was only physically that we would connect and join on Sundays or Saturdays with friends, and we would just find out what is happening in the group, etc. We never felt that we have to always be around and have this thing going around. So FOMO is all about a self feeling, about feeling good. So understand, my friend, whoever has asked me this question, you are by yourself, you are unique. Yeah, you are loved and treasured anyways. Okay, so you don't always have to be in the loop. It's fine if you don't are not a part of a group, or not included in certain things, and sometimes it's for the better. It's for the better. So just relax and ask yourself a question: how much does this matter to me that I need to be there? Okay, I would close that question with this.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, Aarti.
We have one question which states that like from like we are all working from home right now since past year. So being
Hmm.
around continuously being around the Wi-Fi router throughout the day and night. So does
Yeah.
that impact on our health?
I don't think so. Honestly, it's a very technical question, friend. But I'll tell you what I do. I normally switch my router off. I switch my Wi-Fi off in the night. So I don't keep it on. I know people who continuously keep it on, but I just switch it off. It is a very technical question. I have never gone into the details of understanding the technical aspect of sleeping near a router. Or yes, I do know that sleeping next to your cell phone, or cell phone under the pillow or near your bed does have those waves and the radiation, which is not good. But when it comes to router, I am not very sure. But what I do is I switch all my Wi-Fi off in the night. I don't understand why it is important to keep it on, because anyways we are all sleeping. So that's what I do. Yes, Auntie. Any more questions? We can take one or two more.
Yeah, yeah. So one question is around like kids are the schools are online right now. So the
Yeah.
kids are not used to that system, you can say, and how to they're not able to concentrate also. So are there any tips on that, like how to increase the focus or how to make them concentrated on that?
One is, to be very honest, the smaller kids is more challenging because they are, they are very inattentive. Their attention spans are less. So and having them to watch on screen and pay attention and then follow the instruction is very difficult. So there you will need parental guidance, or you will need parents to be assisting their ward during the school, or some kind of person who is there alongside to help the child. Okay, this is particularly with smaller kids. With the older ones, yes, you will have to do that bouncing off and bouncing in into the room to check whether they are continuously paying attention. You could probably give them some as we say, encouragements, like if you today you were very good in class, or you sat and you really did well. So these positive reinforcements also help them. Yes, so that is how it is with smaller kids. The parental guidance, assisting them, whoever is there at home. For the older ones, yes, it would be positive reinforcements. Yes. Any other questions,
Yeah,
Arti?
we'll take the last question.
Yeah.
Some people are asking about your recommendations on any books which could be read about digital detox. Any books are available in the market?
No, I really don't know any digital detox books. But you can, as I said, go to Google and find out, yeah, and find out what books are available. But I'm still a little confused about this question, as in, what books are available on digital detox. Whatever is written in the books, now, just a small tip over here. Self-help books, whatever is written by any author, is basically what worked for them in that situation. Okay, it may or may not work for you, is what I would like to say. It may or may not work for you. It may give you a guideline as to what to do, but it's always better that you pick and choose what works for you and what you would like to do. So there may be books, you can look at it, you can look at many different ways to detox, and you would know it yourself. Yeah, just think that you didn't have a cell phone. It's very simple. You just think that you were absolutely not connected to a cell phone or to any digital. What would you do? You would probably just uh, I don't know, if you're at home continuously, I would probably do a lot of painting. I know people who have painted their homes in the lockdown, actually painted their homes, okay, on the wall. I'm not talking about painting on canvas. I know people who have picked up a hobby of stitching. I know people who've learned cooking. So these are something which is close to your heart. If you Even if you pick up a book, it will always state to you, as I said in the beginning, what worked for that person may or may not work. Yeah, so you can do your research on that. Yeah. So one last question, please, Arti, and
No,
yes.
Manisha, we are good to go. Good
Sorry.
to close the session. We had the
Okay. So
last
thank
question.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You
yeah.
have any question? Yeah. You have any question? Yes.
No, Monisha, I am good to go.
Okay,
So
dear.
we'll yeah move ahead and close the session. Thank you very much, Monisha.
Hey, so before going, yeah, I would just like to understand from the audience, yeah, how was the session? Did you like it? Are you going to use the strategies? Come on, let me get some answers now, huh? It's going to help
Yes, yes,
me.
definitely.
Yes. Yes, Aarti, could you read some things which will give
Yeah,
me also some positive reinforcement? Yeah.
yeah. Just a second, I'll read it out for you.
Yeah. Yes.
The feedback. Yeah, it's like the feedbacks are pouring in. Very positive, Monisha.
Thank you. Thank you, my dear friends. Yes, thank you, Aarti, for having me on this platform. And you guys have a great weekend. To all the fathers out here, a very happy Father's Day in advance. And to all the mothers also, help your husbands and your fathers to have a great Father's Day. So thanks all of you for being here on a Saturday, on a Friday evening. And thank you, Aarti, for the opportunity. Yes?
Thank you too. Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you, dear.
good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yes. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you. Bye.